Lo Yahweh Shem Yahushai Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of the Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the Akim out there pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. And I'm going to get straight into this post which I came across on YouTube, and it basically expounds on the point that the world has been seduced by the ways of Babylon. So I took a couple of screenshots of this post that I came across. Let's get into it. It says, a woman was virtually gang raped in Facebook's metaverse just seconds after she joined the virtual world. So she logged into the metaverse, I'm guessing, I'm not sure, I haven't got Facebook, and I'm aware of what the metaverse is. It's this new thing where you make an avatar, kind of like Sims. If you remember the game Sims, you make an avatar, then you log into Facebook, and there's a place where everyone congregates in their respected avatars. So she's logged in, and just seconds after she's joined the virtual world, Nina Jane Patel, 43, says she was both verbally and sexually harassed by 3 or 4 male avatars with male voices, and she tried to get away. The assailants yelled, "Don't pretend you didn't love it." So here she is, Nina Jane Patel. She's in her living room or in her bedroom or her study, and she's got this VR headset on. I don't know if they use VR and she's tried to get away. She's behind her computer, but maybe there was something blocking her chair, or who knows, but she tried to get away. The assailant yelled, "Don't pretend you didn't love it." Maybe she tried to log off, who knows. The incident took place on Meta's VR, so she was wearing a VR headset, so she was trying to take off the VR headset, but it was on too tight. Meta's VR platform Horizon Worlds in December of 2021, but has only just attracted online attention, so it's picking up steam. Meta's Vice President Vivek Sharma said the beta tester had not enabled Meta's Safe Zone feature, which blocks interactions. So what's the point of the metaverse if you can't interact? I thought that was the whole issue. I thought that was the whole point of it. His response was slammed by a Guardian columnist who labelled it casual victim blaming. Do you see what's going on here? It stated it's the digital equivalent of telling women that if they don't want to get harassed while walking down the street, then they should just stay at home. It's old-fashioned misogyny repackaged for the digital age. And there was an image, I believe, that was her, or kind of what she looked like when she was going through it. And this is folly. This is obviously folly. This is ridiculous, and you can see where this beast system is trying to push things to a place where it's actually because look, there's a thing called cyberbullying. I can understand that. Maybe your child is going to a school and they're on Facebook, all the other friends are on Facebook, and they make fun of this child or take photos of this child. But this Jane Patel, 43, no, this is not the same thing. It's not the same thing. She said she was both verbally and sexually harassed by 3 or 4 male avatars with male voices, and she tried to go. This makes me laugh for some reason. 3 or 4 avatars with male voices. Like, here we go. And she tried to get away. So I don't know what she was trying to do. If she was trying to remove her headset, or if she was trying to like use a control pad or her keyboard to like run away with her avatar. I think that was probably what she was probably trying to do. And they chased her down with their own respected avatars and yelled, "Don't pretend you didn't love it." So this is ridiculous. Let's look at some of the comments. Let's look at what people think of this. So let's look at some of these comments. This is the first comment. I had a screenshot of the first few comments. Literally, I didn't bother to scroll through. So the first one says, I'm not trying to victim blaming anyone here, but this is part of a bigger problem, which is our overconsumption of virtual world while not having much control or understanding of it. So this person slightly seems like they're on the fence, because the first thing when I saw it, I said, this is folly, this is a joke, that's a joke, how can she get virtually raped? That's madness. And the thing is, virtually raped, isn't that kind of downplaying the severity of so-called rape if you take that stance? Isn't that downplaying? Because a virtual rape, I mean, what are you talking about? It's so ridiculous that I can't even, my mind is struggling to even process the pragmatics of it. They should create, this is the second comment, they should create metaverse brothels to avoid this issue happened again. So this person's taken the jokey side of it, which is more realistic. Out of the three comments, this is more realistic. However, there's nothing funny about it. This whole folly, there's nothing funny about it. However, this is the most this one has the most notoriety in my respects anyway. The third one says, people saying that she didn't get pregnant afterwards or it's virtual. The thing is not about touching someone in real world, but that mental trauma which she is going through. The culprit should be banned from metaverse. Hear this, as well as society. Do you see that? The culprit should be banned from metaverse as well as society. See these, and 33, of course, it got the most thumbs up. And these are the same people, Bidesha Rani Day. This is the same people that would say that if you don't get a vaccine shot, if you don't get like a jab, then you're a menace to society. That you know, these people are ruining society. They shouldn't have a place in society. Because look at this. The culprit should be banned from metaverse as well as society. Do you hear that? And then 33 thumbs up. So it goes to show you where people's mindset is. And remember, the scripture says folly is set in great dignity. This is folly. This 43-year-old could have just said this is ridiculous and just opened up another tab, or she could have just taken off her headset, or she could have just, if it was taken too long to take off the headset, she could have just taken off the headphones, or she could have just switched off the computer, or there's many things which she could have done. All of this I was trying to get away thing is ridiculous. So let's look at yeah, so as I was saying, this comment here, these are the same people that said that, you know, you're not able, you shouldn't be in society if you don't get the jab because you're putting everyone else at risk. One of my friends was a healthcare worker. I spoke to her recently. I said, oh, are you still doing healthcare? She said no. I said, why not? She said, oh, I just outgrew it. I said, okay, so what are you doing now? Oh, I'm just doing like delivery takeaways at night. Okay, is that paying a lot? Or she goes, no, not really, I'm struggling, to be honest. I'm only getting like £30 a night after I've paid my petrol and things like that. Instantly when she said that, I knew exactly the reason why she was no longer doing care work. It wasn't to do with what she said. She said that she had outgrown the profession. No, and I know her, she did not outgrow the profession. She just didn't want to get the jab. That's all it was. And because of that, she's only earning £30 a night with 3 kids. So that's less food for them. That's less food for her. That's less food for all of the kids. These people, they don't have an uproar about her earning £30 a night. They think that she should be banned from society. However, their hypocrisy, something as folly as 43-year-old Nina Patel being raped on the metaverse, they say things like, look how serious this message is, people saying that she didn't get pregnant. Come on. The culprit should be banned from metaverse as well as society. See, these are the sheep which lead a bunch of other sheep off a cliff. The culprit should be banned from metaverse as well as society. So I just wanted to bring that out, and I also wanted to bring out a few scriptures for because my stance now, what I'm saying now, many people such as this person that left this comment here would have a big problem with my stance. But the scripture speaks about that. It says, this is John 15:19. This is Yahushua speaking. This is Yahushua speaking. So it says, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So you're gonna get hate when you oppose things like this. This whole new age, free think, astrology, flat earth people, you're gonna get opposition, and you're gonna get people such as this saying that you should be banned from metaverse as well as society. But stand firm in your beliefs, because that is folly. 43-year-old Nina Patel being raped on VR, that's folly. And I'll bring out another scripture for those that, because you will even get some Israelites that will say, it was kind of bad for them to do that. No, listen, this is for you. So this is Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So if you wander, when you wander, wandering is a gradual thing. It's a slow curve. So the scriptures are saying that if you wander, if you even start to one tittle, if you one little bit start to say, well, it was kind of bad. No. Stand firm in your judgment. This is folly. This is folly. So if you start saying, well, it was kind of bad, I'll read that again for you. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. This here, this comment, this third comment here, people saying that she didn't get pregnant afterwards. This one by Badisha Rainy Day. This is the congregation of the dead here. This third comment. That is the congregation of the dead. So okay, another scripture. I'm just covering all bases. Anyone that might side with that, anyone that might side with that. Isaiah 28:7. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink. This philosophy is wine and strong drink. But they also have erred through wine and through strong drink are out of the way. The priest and the prophet have erred through strong drink. They are swallowed up of wine. They are out of the way. Through strong drink they err in vision. They stumble in judgment. And this is pertaining to something else, but I'm using that to basically say that this is a form of strong drink and wine and philosophy. we're in a technological age where it's easy to be beguiled by certain things or certain philosophies, certain doctrines, and this is a doctrine. This new digital AI age is basically a religion, and it's imperative to basically keep the armor of the Most High on during these times and not get strayed by any little, because you will get, like I said, you are going to get people that hate your stance to things like this, but you just have to stand firm. I'm not saying that you have to go around proclaiming that, oh, this is this is wrong or anything like that, but I'm just saying, just keep away from all of this metaverse and all these avatars, and all of the social media in general is a joke. It's just a catwalk. It's just a digital catwalk, basically. It's just folly and vanity and things like this. People saying, these are the kind of, look, banned from metaverse as well as society. So these kind of people would have no problems saying to those male voices that they should be locked away for committing rape, with the same charge as someone that committed actual so-called rape. So I just wanted to bring that out, and I'll bring out one final scripture. Let's go to Psalms. And I had to bring out those previous scriptures because it's easy to fall into that trap of sitting on the fence. It's very easy to, these are the same people that say, oh no, I don't have a problems with people's sexuality. It doesn't bother me. Nah, see, there you are. There you're. Oh, I don't have a problem with bloody steak. If you cook it, it kills all the nutrients. See, there you go. That's how they get you. See, just little bit by little bit. Bloody steaks. Anyway, let me bring this. Psalm 119 and 104. Psalm 119 and 104, and that is, through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. I'll read that again. Through thy precepts, so these scriptures, through the precepts, I get understanding. So you are in good stead. After you've read, you are in good stead. Therefore, I hate every false way. This is a false way. Nina Patel was not raped. She was not raped. This is folly. Look at this. I'll tell you where they're leading to. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah, I want to know. I was told I was going to hate it, but I don't actually hate it.
Ah, there you go. Did you hear that? Did you hear her? I didn't even, that's not really what I was getting to, but that's interesting. I was told that I was going to hate it, but I don't really hate it. She's referring to these sex dolls. You're about to see a picture of it.
Yeah, I want to know. I was told I was going to hate it, but I don't actually hate it.
I don't know if you can you see this picture. This is a sex doll. This is a silicone sex doll. Walking, talking, feeling Westworld style sex dolls coming within 10 years, they're saying. Look at these sex dolls, AI, avatars, rape of AI. Look at this, creepy sex robot swap shop where doll lovers trade used figurines. So these people that buy the sex dolls, there's a shop where they all go to and congregate, and they swap their dolls for maybe like what, say like 24 hours or a week or however it is. They swap their dolls. Is this not folly? Is this not Babylon? Babylon comes from the Hebrew word Babel, which means confusion. Is this not complete confusion? So I just wanted to bring that out, further expound on the point that Babylon has seduced the ways of the world. I don't know where that incident took place with Nina Patel, but this is where we are at. These sex droids, sex robot swap shops, rape of AI, avatars, metaverse. Stay clear of all of that folly, and stand on your square when people try to say that it's folly. Just say that it's otherwise than folly. So I'll leave it there, and shalom.